Peace. This is a message to the G's. I'm asking all the young G's, meaning the young black gods. There's none other but black gods that make up the one Allah, which means the all in all. And we want you to listen to the voice of this elder here, trying to unite my people and trying to motivate you into building an alternative world or alternative system to the one we got within the system. And this system is mainly built on an illusion, which is called the Federal Reserve note, the one we into now. And I want to show you something in the final call, these fashions here. See, it's one thing about the Nation of Islam, they're building a world within a world. They got their own fashions, you know. They got their own school system. They got their own military. You know, they're being prepped to rule. You know, they're being fashioned to rule. You know, they're being groomed to rule. You see? So no matter what you say, the beat goes on with the Nation of Islam, baby. You know, they cover down on each other, see. When there's a space in the place, they cover down. You know, and the next one, he do his thing. They got squad leaders. They got lieutenants, captains. They got an order. See, and this is where the rest of you brothers and sisters, y'all don't want to get, y'all don't got to be actually in the nation to you know, take on, but it's an alternative system, man, to this system. You ain't got to be in the nation to take on the ways of the nation. You can be influenced by people, and you ain't got to be a registered Muslim, but you can take on the culture. See, this is a culture right here from the Master Farad Muhammad to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, down to Mr. Louis Farrakhan. You know, and these fashions, y'all can buy them. They're probably, you ain't got to be an MGT. If you see something, here goes old school right here. This what happened when it was black and white days, you know. They still look pretty good to me. Kind of Afrocentric looking. Right here, more Afrocentric looking. But I mean, all these pieces is elegant, man. Look at this piece right here. That's elegant. There's a couple pieces, man, I wouldn't mind seeing my wife in. You know, I like this one for her. I might, you know, try to get, so she'll wear them. Cause she wore something like this on her wedding day, but it was more like it had more print in it. It was long though, you know, and she had the headpiece to match, you know. And in Detroit, Minister Daoud he performed our wedding, you know. The only thing I didn't like about that though was that we had to go downtown to the we didn't have to go, but we was conditioned to go downtown to get a license. But you know, that's when I wasn't awoke yet. I was half awoke. You know, now that I'm awoke, you know, I'm probably still got a little sleep in my eyes, you know. But I wouldn't have done it, you know. And it's, you know, it's hey, I was conditioned, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. We conditioned. That's why I don't get mad at my mother and father when I heard a brother talking. I think it was Tazadash said that when we was born in the hospital, when I was born in, all of us when we born in the hospital, that birth certificate means that our mama actually sold us out to the devil, you know. But she didn't know. You know, we was asleep. You know, and you know, she just didn't fully understand the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. A whole lot of them didn't, and you know, still don't. You know, and they be wearing they registered Muslims, you know, but they still ain't internalized the teachings. You know, our world, you know, this is what I want to challenge these brothers like Brother Inky and Brother Ali, Dr. Ali, and some more brothers that's into that metaphysics and into the science, you know, of things. See, I believe that the thought, that's the most mysterious what can I say, that thought process, or that thought Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the thought travels at 24 billion miles per second. I like to see how that thought is made up, formulated, you know, and how we make choices. You know, I like to see what program is that made of. You know, because I seen Master Farad had a dialogue with Einstein here in Detroit at one time on, I think it was WCHB radio back in the 30s, man. And I seen it on either a website or on YouTube, maybe about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And they had the actual dialogue in print. They went back and forth. And this reminds me, you know, I know a lot of y'all brothers didn't know that. It can't be confirmed though. And they couldn't get the audio, you know, but some kind of way they got the print, or maybe they got the audio and didn't want to, you know, display it. But I'm still talking to you young G's, man. You know, broadcasting, man, that's that battle in the air, you know. And YouTube is a perfect venue for us. I mean, you don't really need no building, but we do need a building. We need institutions. You know how Dr. York, he had the right frame of mind when he built that complex. You know, I forgot where it was at, but it was down south somewhere, right? When he built that complex with the pyramids up, man. See, that's an alternative structure, you know. So that sends out whole new different vibrations, man. Energy forces, you know. Because buildings, you know, the way buildings are laid out gives off a certain vibrations and a certain mindset, you know. So we done stop building, brothers, and we done stop networking. I mean, really networking, man. Like, y'all need to get with them brothers that's in conventional TV. We got some black ones. They just ain't awoke yet, you know. And it might be something that's listening to you. Some of them brothers and sisters on CNN or whatever, listening to some of y'all warriors like Inky and Sinetta and Sarah Sudi. It might be some of them listening. But you know they can't go against their thing. So what y'all need to do is go and get them brothers and have them in a session with y'all. Then now y'all got somebody on the inside, you know, and he might be in the position, you know, just like when Arsenio, who he got fired for when he brought on Mr. Louis Farrakhan on this show. But then again, he turned around and brought him on this last, when he came back on TV, he brought him on the show, but you don't see him no more, you know. But it was worth it to him to do that, you know, and it was cool. That was a cool move. And maybe y'all could get to some of them brothers and sisters. Because all of them in the entertainment world, they up under the devil's system, man. And they ain't gonna come out of that. You know, because the devil, he made them. You know, giving them exposure, giving them money and stuff like that. So it's hard for them to, they could go and listen to the teachings, but they don't have no alternative but to deal with that. Just like in the hip-hop community, when it first started, you know, brothers was working out their trunks and whatever. But now it's this YouTube, man, you know. So y'all got to figure out a way to how to network on this YouTube. And y'all doing it in a way with this brother over in England. I seen Inky on this show. But we got brothers all around the world, man, over in Africa. And Sinetta, you know, I give him big ups for having an African brother. But we got to start networking, man. We can do it in the twinkling of an eye. See, that thought, once you think it, it's done. And once we focus and dwell on that thought, see, to me, that's what you scientists, you young scientists got to study, man. The thought. What's inside that atom that make that atom link up with other atoms and form molecule structures that make up water, that make up the air, that make up different substance. That's something to study, man. But that thought, what made me think of that? You know, what was that brother? What's that brother's name? I can't think his name right now. I can't recall it. But anyway, he had something on YouTube where he said, say something in your mind. And when you said it, he said, how did you hear it? I mean, did you hear yourself talking? Where did the voice come from? You know, now that's where I'm at right now. I'm on the inside. You know. But hey, we're gonna shut this one down. We're gonna come back with maybe one more of these. Black Light out.